What's up, everybody? Today is the 2019 Q1 All Hands meeting. I'm very excited to get together with the entire company and talk about what's working really well, what we can improve on, and always stay ahead of the curve. So, hope you enjoy the episode.
People calling me up saying they need a feature, saying we can help each other, but I see the leeches. Get the credit where it's due, I ain't talking Visa, but since we talking Visa, don't say you won't pay me either. Did you catch that?
This is the beginning of the 8th year at Sabre, which is pretty amazing in and of itself. So, it's just, today is going to be a discussion about, obviously, the company as a whole, where we came from, where we are today, but I don't really want to harp on that stuff. It's exciting growth, but at the same time, I want to spend more time talking about where we are, where the industry is as a whole, where the opportunity is for us, the kind of niche that we're carving out for ourselves, and stuff more on topic, where we see ourselves going in the future, fun stuff like that. As you guys know, I'm very, very focused on growth, both personally and professionally, and I like to measure my growth in days and weeks and obviously quarters, and today is the Q1 All Hands meeting, so I think it's important for you guys to look at your goals always for a year, but if you just look at your goals for a year and you don't break them down into smaller periods, you're probably not going to achieve many of them. You have to reverse engineer your goals in time frames, right? So if you want to achieve something in 5 years from today, you should probably start focusing on how to set yourself up in order to do so. Again, today's really interactive. It's about the company, but it's also about us as individuals, and that's the beauty of our business. The beauty of our business is that it's not rocket science. If it was, a lot of us, definitely including myself, would not be in this room. But you get out what you put in. So if you actually put a lot of energy into what you do, and you're excited about what you do, you could be very, very successful, and you could obviously do a lot of deals, you could land a lot of clients, and as a result, make a lot of money. And I've always said that I'm not really motivated by the money. I actually don't really think about how much money a deal is when I'm working on the deal, because A, I'm superstitious, and B, if you're motivated solely by the money, you're probably not going to have your client's best interest in mind, because you're not going to want the deal to die, because therefore you'll end up without money. And in our business, it's probably easier to look at the big picture. Having said that, I've had the opportunity to sit down with Ryan Serhant now on multiple occasions, and he's in a different side of the real estate business, but he's in the real estate business, and he pulls no punches that it's sales. And at the end of the day, if you're not producing, there's no point of being in the business, right?
The Nordstrom Rack, I don't know if it's a good store. You can go on their website and buy something. It's free shipping and it's at your house in 2 days, which is, the difference. What's great about Amazon is they have so many SKUs that basically, you used to take your light bulb and put it in your pocket, a dead light bulb, and go to the hardware store with it. Now you just look at the light bulb and sit at your computer and go get a light bulb. So the difference is the internet's here to stay. I think a lot of the older crowd, older than me, older than Jay, older than a lot of us, are not embracing it, and they've always been like that a little bit.
You realize as our service lines expand, as our geography expands, I use the term kind of future-proof, right? Because if I was solely focused on, let's say, 18 years ago when I walked into Kenny's office and I was looking to be a broker on Long Island, if I still only was waiting for clients or opportunities in one small area, I'd be waiting a lot longer today than I was 18 years ago, right? Because the climate's changed, there's just less tenants out there. So my mind is always thinking about how can I make everybody a client?
You're likable and smart and honest, you're a very good shot at getting the business. So honest, informed, and not afraid to say you don't know the answer. It's okay to say you don't know. To make up some bullshit about, oh yes, it's the #1 CVS in Long Island. You will look like the biggest idiot ever once they call you out. So just say, I don't know, I'll find out for you, and then actually find out and follow up, and that's it, you're golden. But not everyone knows every answer. I don't, no one in this room does. Jimmy's been in this business a lot longer than I have, Kenny has too. You don't know everything, and no one expects you to know everything. What they expect you to do is be honest and informative and diligent.
Understand the tenant, right? So the same thing that Russell was saying before, understand their goals. So that's simple things like going to visit the concept, try the food or try the workout or shop in the store. Understand what that experience is. Understand what makes them different from their competitors in their space, and understand what their goals really are, right? So you might be dealing with a tenant that's got 3 stores and limited capital but wants to get 2 stores open in the next 2 years. You also could have a national tenant that's coming out of another area of the country that wants to get 10 stores in the next year. And your strategy for how to pursue that is very, very different. So understand what those goals are, really make their goals your goals, and keeping that in mind throughout the process.
We also have a lot of experience in the franchise world. On the real estate side, obviously, Steve's company offers a lot more services that are specific to helping concepts franchise. Really at all stages of the development process.
From emerging brands, from startups that may have 1 or 2 locations to brands that actually may have 25 to 50 or more. But on the emerging side, it starts at the inception of really consulting with the client, determining if they're a viable franchise model, helping them to explore the attorney options that they might have to create their document, getting into their training manuals and their operations manuals and all of their back of the house systems, putting that all together, letting them choose the attorney. Once they're developed as a legal entity to sell franchises, we get into the marketing and social media side, the lead generation side, sales and development, which then transitioned into real estate, site selection, site criteria evaluation, sometimes even into the financing then and capital raises and mergers and acquisitions.
Well, that was amazing. We just wrapped up the Q1 All Hands meeting. I'm happy that everybody presented and was able to talk about new things that we're doing as an organization to keep us at the cutting edge, ahead of the curve in the industry. Now we're going to head over to happy hour and hang out a little bit. Enjoy. That's what's happening.